Wekesa, Kiki, and Natuli. Their clothes are made of cassava leaves, and they have taken a goat to be their friend. I'm telling you, in some very few hours, you are going to see them naked.
Welcome guys to Faraga TV 254, your number one online TV. I'm your host Sudi Sheikh Mungai Kagoya. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Faraga TV 254. This is the Political Galore. I'm at the University of Nairobi Kikuyu campus, where campaigns have intensified for the forthcoming UNSA election, which will be held on 25th of March 2022. And Meshach Wekesa is one of the renowned leaders and an aspirant in the forthcoming election. And on 19th of February 2022, he organized a retreat for the comrades, where they came out in large numbers to support him. And when they were given an opportunity to speak, OCS Okora had this to say.
My name is Luis Figo Samuel. I'm a fourth-year student, Kikuyu campus. When I'm in Kikuyu, it means I take education. So the rest of Sijui Kiswahili, P, I will not say. What I've brought us here is one thing, is to confirm that Wekesa has the majority, and the majority are the ruling party. When we are the majority, the few who are trying to scheme some chaotic moves to disqualify us shall never defeat the majority. So what I want us to do is to remain focused. Support. If our efforts shall make us bring this thing home, then please guys, let's insert all our efforts to bring this thing home. Those guys who are trying to choreograph some oligarchical schemes to enslave us and brutalize the injustice, we shall not allow them. We shall not allow, and we must not allow. We ought not to have allowed, and we will never allow anyone trying to come behind us to make us look like fools. We are not fools. I want to tell you guys, there is someone who is trying to impose a failure. You know, when you are being supported by a failure, it means you are a failure. When you are being supported by a failure, you are already a failure. We don't want proxies. Somebody is trying to impose someone because he has some little power. So he's trying to impose a puppet to come and rule us. We know what is good for us. All of us are wise. Aren't we wise? We are all wise. And we know what is right. And what is right shall forever remain right.
The failures of the current regime, which is led by Frank Modibo, was one of the challenges that was being addressed by the guys who stood up to speak. And they also talked about the heightened fees and even the accommodation fees. They also questioned about the third years who are still at home, questioning why they have students from the Faculty of Art who are still in this campus, while the third years remain at home learning online.
Frank is one big failure to the comrades fraternity, who only engaged in feeding some slay queens instead of doing what he was elected for the comrades. The fee has been hiked. By the time fee was being hiked, he was busy masquerading his asses with some slay queens. When the accommodation fee was being hiked, he was busy sleeping with some slay queens because he got some little power. So we want to warn him, and we want to tell him here that his plans we've seen, and they shall never win this battle. This battle is for the majority. and the majority must win this thing. I want you to promise me that we are going to work together to make sure Kikuyu campus is changed. I hear they are going to endorse someone in their house, and we are going to set the bar high. While they are busy doing endorsement in house level, we are going to do Kikuyu campus fraternity endorsement. So we are going to see who is going to win. They are going to do their house endorsement, while us we are going to be busy planning how to endorse someone who is going to lead Kikuyu by all the Kikuyu fraternity. Are we together, guys?
Yes.
I want us to win these things, and we must win. Our focus is winning. If we are not going to win, then we should not be sitting here. We should not be taking these orders. So we are here because we want to win. So let's pull all our efforts together, support General Wekesa, and we shall bingo together, guys. At long last, we shall bingo together. Comrades, power.
Power.
Comrades, rear.
Rear.
However tough you are, you can never stop ejaculation which is ready. You can never. However tough you are, I know as men. Can you stop it? You can never stop it. So Wekesa is ready. Who is going to stop him? No one is going to stop him. Huh? And I want to tell you, if you know your clothes are made of cassava leaves, never take goats to be your friends. We've seen someone who has taken a goat to be his friend. We've seen him, and we are watching him keenly. Wekesa, no to Wekesa, Kiki, and Natuli, their clothes are made of cassava leaves, and they have taken a goat to be their friend. I'm telling you, in some very few hours, you are going to see them naked. Some of them are going to take tissue papers to hang themselves, and we shall celebrate their burials. We don't want puppets who shall continue to brutalize us. Injustice to one man is injustice to everyone, and we shall not allow that one.
Steve Biko is one of the renowned student activists, and he was also around to support Meshach Wekesa, saying that he is the best bid in the forthcoming UNSA election, terming the others as jokers, and saying that Wekesa, since he was given an opportunity to be the UNESA Organizing Secretary General, he has done a lot more than the other guys who are still there in leadership or in the top office. He had this to say.
So, I think for me, my best candidate or my best bet for the next UNSA race is General Wekesa. There's a bursary for every student, for at least 30 students per campus. Hawa tuko hapa wote, nani alipata bursary ya Kikuyu? UN pays for people fee, 7,000 I bet, 7,000 for the needy student. Anyone who got a slot? Nobody. So you'll ask around and you'll just find those who got the slots are mimi hiyo team, mimi ni best ya Yagon, mimi ni best ya Maneno, and such kind of things. So you find out a needy student dropping, yet there's that bursary for needy students which is meant to sponsor you. And those sponsorship things, if you elect someone, a sober guy like Wekesa, he'll get to main campus and get that there's a scholarship for the education students. He'll bring them. It's mostly for second years and third years. First years this year I saw one for the first time, which just required a KCSE result. And you'll go there fully sponsored. Who doesn't want to go abroad? Like the ladies, most of you want to go abroad. Everything catered for. If you elect someone who will not get you those scholarships, utamaliza kama hata ujui Kikuyu watu wanaendanga scholarship. Because since I joined in first year, there's a group which went to Israel. In second year, Corona interrupted it. Then post-Corona, that is September last year, they flew to Sweden for a 3-year course. And if you finish, you can work there. If you like, you can come back. Who doesn't want that? So it's upon you to decide who you elect. If you elect a sober guy, be sure there are a lot of opportunities. Right now, I think you saw the assistant dean with the peer mentors group there. They are distributing t-shirts, what. That group got a lot of cash. Just elect a sober guy. To the lawyers, I hear that you have endorsement. Those who will be going there, please endorse General Wekesa. We hear plans that there are some cheeky guys planning to rig him out, but I doubt if that will happen because it is the voters who got the say on what to decide on.
The meeting was concluded with General Wekesa being given an opportunity to speak to the comrades, in which he asked them to join his team, for he is the best bid for Kikuyu campus, in which he showed he has a lot of manifesto ready to change Kikuyu campus, and all of them rallied behind him, an event that saw him being endorsed by the Luya House to vie for the governor's seat.
I thank you for coming, and I wish that you elect me to be the voice of those who have not been heard for a very long time. And we need to develop water. We don't have to cut our help maybe because of our ethnic groups. We are brothers and you are sisters. And when you live here, you're going to work with the same people you want to neglect here. So we turn up in large numbers to vote. If we are going to register, it will be well with us. I thank you for your time. We've had next week we are planning for our combined breakfast and lunch so that we can talk. I tell you what we have for you, and you also tell us what you expect from us. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Kama hujasubscribe, ingia pale ndani, subscribe to Faraga TV 254. This was termed as one of the many meetings that they are going to hold in order to create a strong team which will change Kikuyu campus and favor the interests of the comrades. Mungai Kagoya, Faraga TV, Kikuyu campus.